Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2021 and a half Riverstone Legacy 39 RVFL fifth wheel trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and the outside of this luxury RV. Then we're going to close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. Alright guys, we're now up inside the all-new 2021 and a half Riverstone Legacy 39 RVFL. As you've seen on the floor plan, this is a 5 slide-out front living room, bath and a half fifth wheel. We're going to start up here in the front section and kind of spin our way through the RV here. But starting up front, again, front living room. This is in the optional Decorator white wood. You have another wood choice, which is kind of like a light gray wood. So you have 2 wood choices when ordering. This is also in the Stout stone furniture, which is basically kind of a lighter gray. And then you also have a darker brown furniture that's available too. So 2 different furniture colors, 2 different wood colors available when you order your Riverstone. Now up across the front, you have an electric fireplace, nice big widescreen fireplace there. And that's basically just a fancy electric space heater, but they're pretty cool looking in RVs. And they also knock off the chill in here a little bit, as again, you're using an electric heater. The cabinets on the left and right side of that, you do have some shelf space inside of there. Up above the fireplace is your new JBL sound system. And that gives you a couple speakers right there above the fireplace facing at you. There's also a subwoofer that comes with it. And then there's 2 more speakers actually directly above me here, which are also right above the theater seat. So if you're in here watching a good movie, it'll definitely sound really well for you. There's also some outdoor speakers. We'll get to that when we get outside as well. And the TV in this model pops up and down. There's an electric button right down here that will raise the TV up. You can kind of see what it looks like here. It is recessed down into the cabinet, and that allows you to be able to view right out your front windshield here. So pretty cool little feature. There's 2 day-night roller shades there, so you can pull it down and just kind of block out, a little bit, or you can block everything out depending on how you want to pull down your shades. You can see here what it looks like with the TV popped up. Again, quick and easy, just push a button, it goes up and down. That is a 12-volt motor system, so you don't have to be plugged into 120-volt electricity to do so. You have some overhead cabinet space, a little shelf space up there. Electric outlet on both sides of that area, but over on the left side is also the 30 amp charge controller for the Go Power solar panel system. The unit comes standard with 1 solar panel. This particular coach was ordered with 2 more, so you have 3 solar panels on the roof of this one that we're videoing. I'll show you that when we get outside. Really beautiful setup, and the white wood really makes it nice and bright in here. Now you do have your theater seat again facing directly at the TV, and that theater seat does have a USB charger in each arm, and it also has the push button power to open and close it. Panning on up here to the ceiling area, you can see one of the returns for the Whisper Quiet air conditioning system. The unit comes standard with 2 15,000 BTU Whisper Quiet ducted air conditioners. This particular unit was also ordered with the 3rd air conditioner. So when you're sitting in here trying to watch a movie on a nice peaceful night, it's a lot easier to hear what's going on or talk to somebody else that might be sitting in here with you. Just a lot quieter than the traditional RV air conditioner. Now this woodworking and stuff in here, this is all actually real stained or painted, depending on which type of wood you order it with, which color. But this is actually real wood. This is not a less expensive veneer paper wrap type of woodwork that they do on a lot of this stuff. A lot of brands, it looks like it might be stained a brown or stained a, you know, whatever color, but it actually is just a veneer paper wrap. If you accidentally scratch it, you basically tear through that paper, and it's really hard to try and touch up and fix. Here you can just repaint or restain something, so it's a lot easier with this type of wood. Now these floor panels are the Legacy floor panels here. These are individual floor panels. So if you do damage one, you could peel it up and replace it. If you do the standard Riverstone instead of the Legacy, it is one big sheet, which is what most RVs are. They're one big sheet of linoleum. But here it is a little bit easier to repair, a little bit more costly material when they build the RV, but definitely worth it if you're going to be a full-timer or extended stay type of customer. Another electric outlet over there. And then down on this side, you have another electric outlet down there, but you also have your main little control panel for your new Firefly light switches. See, like a hallway light, kitchen light, ceiling light, slide light. So you have some different stuff there to turn on and off. Another really nice feature, it's a little bit hard to see here, but you actually have window seals. The unit has a 3 1/4 inch thick sidewall. Most RVs are only 2 inches thick or less. Some of your ultralight style fifth wheels are going to be like 1.5 inch walls. So you have roughly almost 2 times, if you're looking at a lightweight version, 2 times the thickness of wall structure here. It's an all aluminum frame construction as far as your walls, your roof, and your floor. A lot of brands will use a less expensive wood material in their roof and a lot in their floor as well. But here you have all aluminum tubes constructing your main structure. So it's really nice. If it ever does have any type of leakage, you might damage a panel, but you're not actually rotting out your main studded structure. So again, costs them a few dollars more to do that, to buy the aluminum and stuff, versus a cheaper 2x2 wood stud. Another newer feature is the coloring of your countertops. So some of your counters actually changed in the cabinets. So this changed up a little bit. You'll see the kitchen counters are a little different as well. And the step colors also changed. Got a nice little grab handle there to help you get up and down the steps. Now over here you have your little dinette area. There is a leaf extension which is currently stored under the bed, but there's a leaf extension and also 2 folding chairs that are under the bed as well that you can use in case you have guests. But a lot of these are more of what we call a couples coach, and it's just really 2 of you there most of the time. So you don't need it all the time, but if you do have that guest, the chairs and the leaf extension are underneath of the bed currently. Those chairs also have storage underneath of them, and you have a little bit of shelf space on both sides as well. A little bit of counter space up there. Electric outlet on both sides, and the one on the left here also has USB charger ports in it. Really nice panoramic kind of view, which would be basically overlooking your campsite. Again, nice big windows in the RV. And these windows in the camper are deep tent safety glass windows, and they're also dual pane windows. So you have 2 layers of glass with a little bit of dead air space in between them. So that helps you a lot when it comes to, again, that extended stay or full-timer type of RV. You're helping out with, again, some of the condensation issues that full-timers run into. You're helping out some with a little bit of insulation factor, a little bit of sound deadening and stuff like that as well. So it is a little bit nicer window setup when you get into a unit like this. Really pretty pendant lighting up top there. Now over here you have a little bit of storage area here. So you got like a little wine rack or bottle rack there built in. There's an electric outlet also in the center there in case you wanted to plug something in there. You have an electric box with some breakers and fuses down below. Storage. Quite a bit of storage space right there all the way around. The steps going on up into the living room do have a little drawer built in. And then you also have some little step lighting there as well. And on the side of that bottom step is your propane leak detector. Now, this one was ordered a little bit differently. Normally there's a big stainless steel residential refrigerator sitting right there. That is standard. This was actually special ordered for a customer who ended up not being able to take it due to some family issues. But they ordered it with the 13 cubic foot Dometic gas and electric refrigerator. So this is what it looks like if you do that particular option. Again, it's a gas and electric version instead of a residential only version. So when you're traveling down the road, if you want to run it on electricity, you obviously could do so through that inverter system. If you wanted to run it on propane, you could also do that as well. For you boondock campers, a lot of you like to go this route because it will allow your battery to last a little bit longer when you're running it on propane. Now there is also some storage just down below that as well. If you do the residential refrigerator, that storage down below is gone. Counter space on the island is a little bit different. Here you can kind of see the coloration of the counter. It did change. And also the sink covers changed as well. They went with a little more of that natural wood look versus the solid surface matching countertop. So that is different. You have the high-rise sprayer faucet as well. Over on the other side here, you have a leaf extension flip up here. You have the big residential style insignia oven. This is pretty cool. This is a propane oven and 4-burner stovetop. But it is a huge oven, has a light built in, glass front. There's actually some little blue lights above the knobs and stuff you guys have probably seen in some of my other videos. I'm not plugged into electric, I'm just running off the solar panels at the moment, so I don't have electricity at the moment. But you have some drawer space also there, 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers as well. This one was ordered with the Convection microwave. Now, you can get that as an option or just go with the standard microwave depending on what you prefer. And you have some overhead storage and some storage beside that as well. Over here, again, some more storage space, drawer space. A decent amount of room to, again, kind of maneuver around the island and everything here. Now you can see pop up in the picture, there is a garbage can down here on the left. You also have your pull-out dishwasher and a little sponge drawer built into that island. We're going to pan up here real quick. You can see the infinity light there, kind of a decorative light. You can also see the whisper quiet return vents as well up there. Now behind this door here is going to be the half bath along with the washer dryer feature. So we'll swing this open here, pop up a couple pictures so this will be a little easier to see. We're going to start here from the top down kind of thing. You do have a turbo exhaust fan up here, comes down, and that does have the rain sensor and stuff on it. You can also see the air conditioner vent up there, shelf above the washer dryer. And it is the stackable washer dryer. So you got your dryer on top, washer on bottom, and the brand is called Splendide. A little bit of storage below the sink right there. Nice little kind of tile back splash on the sink. Another nice thing too, this is a one-piece counter and sinks and stuff here. So there's no seam right there around the top. It's not a plastic style sink or anything. So there's no seam in there to really leak. So it's a little bit nicer. Medicine cabinet up top. Over this way you have another little medicine cabinet or storage cabinet, whatever you want to use it for. Your turbo exhaust fan controls. And you do have the little bit larger porcelain foot flush toilet. Little hallway right at your entry door there. There's a little cabinet here which kind of hides some of the mechanisms. So here you have your new Firefly control, where you can just kind of flip right on through whatever you need to flip through and get to. Pretty simple. So if you want to do your slides or your awnings, you just hit the slide button here, and then you have individual controls for everything, for all 5 slides and both awnings. This one was ordered with the second awning, you'll see when we get outside. Your HVAC system. This particular camper, again, was ordered with 3 airs, so you have 3 different setups, and you also have your furnace feature as well. Now, they do offer heat pumps. This customer had originally ordered this without the heat pump option, but you could order yours with that if you wanted to. And then you go into the light section here, and you have a bunch of individual lights here. But then you also have a master switch, which is pretty cool. With the touch of one button, I pretty much just shut everything off. And then I can turn on and off individual things, or I can hit the button to turn everything right back on. Now that controls a lot of the 12 volt lights. It doesn't control anything 120 volt. So like your microwave or your oven light, that type of stuff don't work off of it. There will be some information here that kind of talks about, the Firefly system, your tank system. Really cool monitor system for your holding tanks. There's no probes in there to worry about getting toilet tissue and stuff stuck on them. So definitely love that new system. The Truma on-demand water heater control right here. And then you got your inverter stuff as well. Also, all the Forest River campers come with a 1-year roadside assistance from Safe Ride RV. So keep that in mind in case you do ever have an issue. You can quickly call them in case you are like on a weekend or, after normal business hours or something. You can always try that to get some sort of roadside help as well. Your fire extinguisher down below, and then kind of going on up to the ceiling there is your smoke detector. Back into the bedroom area here. Again, looking up at the ceiling section, you have your ducted air vents coming on through, but you also have some more whisper quiet return vents as well. Really nice decorative headboard. They also do some little valances above the window, but those are actually a little bit softer material. They use cloth instead of a hard wood there, so that in case you do kind of hit your head against it, it's not as bad. There is window on both sides of the bed, and you also have little day-night roller shades on both of those. A lot of brands take away the day part when they get to the bedroom and only do that in the living room, but you still have day-night roller shades in here. On, again, both sides of the bed, there is electric outlets and 12-volt USB charger ports as well. Now, there is plenty of room to maneuver around here, so kind of coming in and out. You can get right on around. You do have a little bit of storage space on each side of the bed as well. And the bed does pop up. Again, you can kind of see the chairs and the leaf underneath of there, but you have some storage there. Now this is the king size bed, Camper King bed. So if you wanted to do a queen or something like that to gain a few inches of space on each side, you know, you could technically get something along that lines and do that. Some people like to buy a real fancy mattress aftermarket or something, but you could do that and gain a few inches of space. You have a really nice dresser set up there. There is 4 drawers, and then you also have some shelf space up above. Now that's one of the things that did change from last year's version. They used to have a fireplace there standard, and they no longer do that now. It is more storage space instead. Over here you have a little window and sit down seat area. And underneath of that is also some storage. TV up top. It is a Connects 40-inch TV. Now the TV does have a lower sound bar, so the sound is kind of shooting straight out at you instead of speakers on the back that are shooting against the wall. So it does sound a little bit better than what I would say last year's TV did as far as trying to hear things. The TV also has an FM radio built into it now, which is a little bit different. USB charger, Bluetooth, so you could, you know, technically play some music from your phone to the TV and do it that way. I've not tried it, but supposedly it works. Big mirrors, and they do a really dark tint to the mirror, so it looks pretty cool. Now behind here, we'll pop up a picture of these on both sides as well, but flip this over here. You do have your Dyson rechargeable vac there. When you do the Legacy model, it comes with this rechargeable Dyson vacuum. If you do the standard version, it comes with the traditional RV vac, so it's a little bit different. It won't have the Dyson in it. There's little robe hooks in the center section there, and there is also a vent there which kind of allows some airflow from the closet and half bath and stuff to kind of mingle together there a little bit. And then you also have, again, more hanging closet space on the left. Now, another thing I forgot to mention here is there's carpet in the bedroom on this one. Normally, there is the traditional floor like you see in the bathroom and in the kitchen and stuff. This customer had originally ordered this one with the carpet option. They like the carpet idea when they get out of bed in the morning instead of the cold floor. So they chose to do that. Unfortunately, again, they couldn't take this particular unit. So again, if you like that feature, talk with your salesperson about that. Sliding door there to block off the bathroom for privacy. A lot of floor space and room in this bathroom. Really cool setup here. The bathroom shower also changed from last year's version. So it has more of a tile look to it. The drain positioning and stuff for the shower pan and everything changed. The seat is a flip down seat now. Do you have a little towel bar here? You have your turbo exhaust fan, robe hook holder as well, a triple sliding glass door, big skylight up above, and you can also see the turbo exhaust fan up top there. A lot of storage space in here as well. So you have 3 drawers in the center section there, and then some cabinet space on both sides. Dual solid surface vanity here. Again, it has the seamless sinks. Some more storage over here on the side. A little bit more storage there. Another pretty cool feature is the backlit mirror. So you can kind of see the nice little LED light strip going all the way around there, just to kind of throw out that little bit of cooler light look. We are going to run on to the outside. I want to show you around the outside. One other thing, there's a few of these little buttons you'll see. Those are air conditioner temperature sensors for the multi-zone air conditioning system. But we're going to run outside. I want to show you around the outside of the RV, and then we're going to come back inside and close it up. I want to show you what it looks like closed and how this all kind of operates as well. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the all-new 39 RVFL Riverstone Legacy here. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV, and then we'll kind of work our way around. Now, this is the steel mist exterior paint job here that you're seeing. Beautiful paint job. There's a lot of silvers and some blacks in the actual paint. Multi-layers of clear coat. Now, this particular unit was ordered with the optional slide-out awning covers. And basically those slide toppers up there you can see cover the top of the room. And there is also a metal protective wrap that kind of protects a lot of that material when it's rolled up against the camper. So a little bit more of an upgraded slide awning cover than what you find on a lot of RVs. The unit again comes standard with the frameless looking windows, which are dual pane safety glass deep tent windows. It's really nice again to have that dual layer of glass there to just kind of help a little bit with sound deadening, a little bit with the insulation factor, condensation, moisture, that type of stuff when you are an extended stay or full-time type of customer. Now, standing back here a little bit, you can kind of see the little round dome up top there. That is the optional King Dome satellite. So if you do order it, that's kind of what your satellite will look like. And you can somewhat see up there the air conditioning system. We'll pop up a picture of the roof also for you so you can check that out a little better. Now, this unit has 2 awnings on it. They are power awnings with tiltable and adjustable arms. You have the LED light strip built in against the side of the camper there. And again, the awnings also have that metal protective wrap on them as well. And they're also manually able to be ran in case of an electronic failure. Now down here, you're going to have in this first storage door your 2 40-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator inside of there. And that's a little bit larger. A lot of higher end fifth wheels only come with 30. And then some of your ultralight style fifth wheels actually only come with 20s. So you are getting a larger bottle. Down below, you can see the wrapping of the metal right here comes down nice and low, kind of helping hide and cover that drop Z frame. So it just gives it a little bit nicer look when you're looking at it from a side profile. Now, behind there in the second door, you've got your pass-through storage compartment. Now, this one was ordered with the mini fridge out here as well. So you do have that optional 110 volt refrigerator that you're seeing there. Electric outlet just to the left of that storage door. Now here we have the outside TV option. There's always a compartment there for a TV, the hookups and stuff outside, those are always there. The option that you're really paying extra for is, do you want that TV from the factory? So that is a 40-inch flat screen TV there with a built-in FM radio and a little sound bar across the bottom. So it is a little bit of an upgraded TV. It is not a smart TV, however, but overall it is a pretty nice TV. Your entry door back here behind the slide out section. There is a light up above. There's also a keypad touch lock along with keys as well, but you do have a numbered touchpad to kind of get you in and out of the coach. Large folding entry handle. It has the More Ride step above steps with the shock assist. So the step pretty much helps pick itself up. It's got a little shock system on there that basically just kind of helps make it feel, you know, really lightweight when you're trying to move it around. Really, really beautiful paint job on the outside. Now just above the rear tire there, you'll see that big orange light. That is a running light, but also a midship turn signal. So when you are trying to change lanes, you have a turn signal up here that's also trying to alert other drivers that you're trying to get over. Most RVs do not have that, so that's definitely a nice feature to have. You can also see back here the rear portion of the 6-point automatic hydraulic leveling jack system just behind the tire there. Definitely a really, really nice system. Again, it is the hydraulic version, so it's heavier duty. It's a little bit stronger, faster, more reliable than the less expensive electric version. So definitely when you're getting into a higher end coach and a heavier coach like this, it's nice to have that auto level system that is hydraulic. You have a lot of pass-through storage going across the back section here, you'll see pop up. So the first one up there does have an electric outlet back in beside there. And again, you have motion lights inside of there as well. The baggage doors are also held up by magnetic holders instead of plastic clips. You can see the spare tire underneath the bottom section down there. It's on a nice heavy duty hanger. Really, really nice heavy duty fiberglass rear cap on the RV as well. Kind of reminds you of a motorhome when you see it from behind. You have reverse lights, LED running lights back here as well. Ladder comes down nice and low, so it's easy to step onto and climb up onto the roof to inspect things. There is a little 2-inch hitch receiver on the back of the RV right here. Now that is strictly just for like a luggage rack kind of situation or a bike rack. It is not a boat towing type of hitch. On around to this side, you have your powered power cord reel in the lower left-hand corner here. So you can feed the power cord through the door or just leave the door flipped up if you want, however you want to do it. But you do have that nice powered power cord reel there to help you roll things up in there. Now in the next section right here, we'll walk in here and kind of show you this a little bit better versus a picture. This right here, you have your outside utility shower, so you've got hot and cold water. There is, again, another motion light over here. You also have your cable satellite hookups here. Then here you have your controls for your water system. So basically you've got these little colored valves right here, and you put them in these positions to do what you want. So you got dry camp, tank fill, city water, winterization, sanitation. So you just turn valves and just let the water go the direction it's supposed to go, what you want it to do. But basically you hook the water hose up here, and then you turn your valves to send the water where it's going. and you got your black tank flush over here. Now there is also a little drain down here as well to let things drain out the bottom. And again, you do have a little flip up lid here to feed the hose through if you want. Back up here a little bit, and you can kind of see here, there is your connector for your sewer hose right there. The little round tube, obviously that's what you're hooking your dump hose to, but just behind the jack there, that little black holder is where your dump hose is actually stored. Your on-demand water heater, Truma on-demand water heater, the big black square there on the right. Now, that is basically a propane water heater, and as long as you have propane, you turn on the water and you've got hot water pretty much forever. Obviously you got to make sure you don't overfill your tank or leave your tank open, so you can take a nice long hot shower versus a 10 or 12 gallon water heater kind of situation. But again, it is only propane. They do not work off of electricity. Black tank flush for the other bathroom is also located there to the left. Your furnace exhaust out there just above the wheels. And then up above you have your dryer exhaust vent, that black square right there in the top center there. Light up top as well. Now you can also see dual axle camper. It does have the Dexter Easy Flex suspension in between the middle there. You have the Goodyear tires standard with the Legacy package, and hydraulic disc brakes also standard with the Legacy package. The tires are also 17.5-inch H-rated tires, so a really nice heavy-duty tire. Now, this one was ordered, which you've seen when we were inside, with that gas and electric refrigerator option. So on the side of the slide there, you see the two big rectangles there, and those are basically there for venting purposes of that gas electric refrigerator, along with maintenance purposes. So that's what those big squares are. Now, if you get the standard residential refrigerator, those will not be there. Up top there, to the right of the big panel, is your stove exhaust vent. Now you can somewhat see that roof line up there, how it kind of rolls over. That roof line, that rollover section, is also painted the same color as your sidewalls. Some brands, even though you order the camper with paint, you'll still see that white TPO or vinyl or rubber roof kind of situation up there. But Riverstone actually paints that portion of the RV as well. Now down below, you could see pop up there, is a large white handle, and that is your freshwater tank drain. So it's basically an 1.5-inch drain valve right there to dump the tank system. The other side of the storage compartment here, and in behind this, I like this too, this is a swing door. So this door here does not interfere with the slide out up above it. But you can see in here you have your 1500 watt inverter, and we're gonna flip on the light up here so we can see this a little bit better. But you got your 1500 watt inverter right there, and that basically runs the refrigerator on electric. It will run the power theater seat and the TV. So it'll run a few things in the camper off of battery power. You have your battery disconnect. Over here on this side, you do have the jack control for your auto level jack system. Down below here, you have the area where your hydraulic reservoir is for your hydraulic slides. So it's kind of hidden and out of the way. And then right here is your water manifold system. This is a pretty cool option or standard feature. I mean, this right here, when you do the Legacy package, comes standard. This basically puts individual shutoffs on water lines. So if, say, your kitchen sink water sprung a leak, you can come out here and shut off that water line and still use the rest of the coach. So really nice upgraded feature for a higher end coach. You also have thicker, heavier duty baggage doors for better insulation, and you have the metal slam locks instead of plastic. Now back in behind this compartment right here, you have your battery area, and those are slide out trays, so you could fit up to 4 batteries in there if you wanted to. Now down below you'll see the exhaust right there sticking out. This one was again ordered with that optional generator feature, and that's where the exhaust does come out. Now apparently I forgot to open this front slide all the way here before I shot this portion of the video, but it's partially out. You can kind of see the slide topper rolled up there a little bit, and again it's encased in that metal protective wrap. Right here we have the front section of the RV. So you have your windshield up front, couple LED lights. Again, really nice, beautiful high-end paint job on the RV. You have an LED light strip just above the hitch there, which again is going to help you at nighttime hooking up. This was ordered with the optional Trail Air Ride pen box. So you have, again, that airbag system with a shock on it to help with the comfort of travel. Now, that is technically an option. Not everybody wants this version of Hitch, so they don't force that on you. Some people like the more ride style hitch, and that can be done aftermarket if you want. The factory does not offer that, but they do give you the choice if you like the air ride to have that on there. Now, another nice thing that you can put on the coach, which is not on this particular coach, you can also do the 4-camera security system. This customer chose not to order it at the time when they were trying to buy this camper, so it does not have it on it, but it can be added to the coach if you like it. Overall, really beautiful high-end coach. Again, you have the thicker 3-inch sidewalls instead of 2-inch or less like most RVs. It is not laminated. It is a hung fiberglass sidewall, so you're a lot less likely to have any type of delamination issues where a lot of fifth wheels are glued together. So definitely really like the upper end construction. Not many fifth wheels can compete at this level. You basically have Riverstone. There's one other brand off the top of my head. Oh, Mobile Suite. Sorry about that. But that's pretty much your top end fifth wheels in this type of construction market. So definitely, even if you don't like the Riverstone, check out the other ones, guys. But this is the best bang for the buck. This is a super nice fifth wheel at a great value, even compared to the other ones. So we're going to head back inside now, and we're going to close it up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are back inside the RV here, and I wanted to kind of show you what this looks like closed. So when we're ready to close things up, we need to come in here to the Firefly control system, go to our slides, and you'll have like DS for door slide, electric door slide, which is going to be the front, electric off door slide. So they'll be kind of labeled so you know what you're doing. We'll spin back this way to kind of show you the back bedroom first. And basically all we got to do is hit the retract button. Now you obviously want to make sure there's nothing in the way of the slide. So make sure your slide floor is clean. Okay. So the bed is now in. You can kind of see the door fully swings. So you can come on up in here if you have to stop at like a rest area or something, or Walmart parking lot or somewhere to spend the night. You could still kind of squeeze in and get to your closet and stuff, the little space beside the bed. You could again get in here and sleep on the bed. You can get to the top part of the dresser here, but not the lower part. And you could crawl over the bed to get to the full bathroom back there. So this portion still could be functional if needed to be. Now, next we're going to run in one of these slides up front here. Well, we'll run them both in. While we're waiting on that, guys, be sure to check out couchesrvnation.com. They are one of the largest internet wholesale dealers in the country. They will definitely save you guys a lot of money on a new RV if you're interested. And again, thanks for watching my videos. And I really do appreciate it, guys. If you're interested in keeping up with more of these videos, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Definitely do appreciate you guys. We're going to head up here, show you what this area here looks like. So up in this section, you don't really have to open this. Again, if you're kind of just doing a quick overnight for a few hours or rest area kind of thing, you could still kind of maneuver around up here and get to a little bit of the stuff. You could even sit up here and kind of watch a little TV if you fired up the generator or whatever. You know, you could kind of do a little bit of stuff here if you needed to. Now this section here, we're going to do the kitchen area. And again, this is where you want to make sure there's nothing in the way of the floors. So the first thing moving right there is going to be the kitchen area. So you can kind of see when this comes in, it's really close. So you're not really squeezing through there to get to anything. But you still could get to your drawer space and all that stuff if needed with that closed. Next is going to be this slide over here. Okay. So you can see there is still some room here. I can come on in through here. And I could technically use the half bath pretty easily. Would be tough to squeeze through there. I mean, you might be able to for a little person. But you know, you could kind of get around a little bit. And there is still room to kind of sidestep up into those steps if you needed to. But for the most part, I would recommend bumping out this slide some to kind of do what you need to do, if you can. And then going on back out, so pretty simple and easy there. Again, you're kind of doing the same exact thing over here. Another thing, while we got this closed up here a little bit, You can kind of see this is the normal color of the RV, and then this is the painted base on the silver for the steel mist. It's kind of nice. They do paint the exterior portion of the slide on the siding that is actually visible from outside. Some brands will paint just the exterior sidewall, but then when you open the slide outs, you'll see that the sides of them aren't actually painted. But it looks pretty when they're closed up. And on these slides, by the way, you can stop if you need to. If you don't need to run it all the way out or whatever, you can stop somewhere in the middle just to, you know, kind of run in there and get something if you needed to. Also, there is actually an electric outlet down there on the side of that island, right there where that extension is. Again, guys, really do appreciate you watching the videos and taking the time here. I hope that helps show you around the inside.